Hey, yay, we finally made it. I've been spending the last 10, 15 minutes trying to go live. So here we are. Good morning and welcome to Morning Musings. And we are here to listen for a message about our big dreams. And what I mean by big dreams is living the most authentic life that you possibly can, the one that means the most and is the best for you. Uh, so that can take some uh, effort. That can take some dealing with mucky muck stuff and pulling off things that are hooking you to do other things. No, you're gonna come over here. Um, and yeah, that can be some not so fun things. And I want to apologize that I wasn't here yesterday. That was one of those days where you wake up and everything hits the fan. Like you got to go, 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 and there is no time. There are those days, and I usually am pretty good at carving out a moment to come here to be live with you guys. And that didn't happen yesterday. So I apologize for that. Yeah, human, it's who we are. So, but here we are, back getting on the streak every morning musings. So, yeah, so we are utilizing Alana Fairchild Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as our conduit for this message to come through. So, as I'm shuffling the cards, I'm in this beautiful setting. So, let's just take a moment to breathe, breathe in the fresh air, um, and just get in touch with who you are. Get in touch with your body and how your body feels. Get in touch with your surroundings, the energies that are around you. And just notice. Notice your body. Notice where your body feels good. We don't do that enough. So it's a good thing to just notice and appreciate where your body feels good. Notice and appreciate what's working and give some gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, body, for just working in these particular areas. Deep breaths. And then now we can move to those areas in which the body may not be working so well. Those areas that are injured, those areas that are constantly in stress, those areas that have been tense for we don't remember how long. Mm. And those areas, oh, especially those ones that have always been and we can't recall a time when it wasn't, those areas. I want to talk to them for just a second and let you know that those areas are protecting you from a hurt that happened a long time ago, mental, emotional, or spiritual. It's an area that is protecting you from that hurt. And it's possible that it was a hurt that happened a long time, not only just a long time ago, but a lot, over and over. Might have been the constant way you grew up, might have been a person that was in your life for a long time, and you were too young to be able to do anything about it, so your body just started protecting you. I want you to know that that person is no longer here. They're not sitting here right now. They're not doing the thing. That's a past. And whilst you have been guarding it vigilantly, it's time to release it. It's time to allow it to be. It's time to let your body rest. And as that knot starts to unknit ever so slightly, slowly but surely releasing and letting go, there may be tears, there may be laughter, there may be all kinds of other reactions, and that's okay. And as that body part, that tense area begins to loosen up just a little, I want you to go into your heart center and in behind all the boundaries, all the walls, to that divine spark within you, to that space of pure you. And I want you to see that light and know that it is there. Know that it has never gone out. It has never dimmed. It's just been hidden. It's just been hidden. And as you see and acknowledge your own divine spark, your big dream, that gift that the universe gave you to bring to this world, I want you to imagine the soles of your feet opening up and reaching out to the core of the earth, to the core of the life force that created the existence that we are living in now. The creativity, the possibilities, the foundation, the nurturing, the nourishment that we receive every day. And invite that and allow that energy into your body, through your feet, up your ankles, into your legs, up your knees, into your thighs, filling up your torso. Mm. And as it reaches your shoulders and moves down into your arms to filling up your neck, it also connects with your divine spark. It seeps in behind those boundaries that are holding it at bay, hiding it from being seen. And that energy of the earth sees it and connects with it and says, yes, let's play. Let's have fun creating. Let's make this dream happen. And as those two energies are connecting, I want you to imagine opening up the top of your head, reaching out into the universe, reaching out to that big picture knowledge, the knowledge of how everything is connected, the knowledge of how atoms and particles merge together to create new things, new possibilities. and pulling that knowledge, that energy of infinite possibility down into your mind, inviting it in, accepting it in. And as that energy flows down behind your eyes, you start to see a path. It's illuminated with all the starshine. You see the twists, the turns, the hills and the valleys. You see the lessons along the way. You see where the tools are stored that you can pick up to navigate any obstacles that come along. And as that energy moves down between your ears, you start to hear the calling of your divine spark, of that dream life that you know you were meant for. And everything else that does not support, enhance, or teach along the way, everything else falls into white noise, into nuisance, into that buzzing of a fly next to your ear. It has no more meaning than that as you walk your path. And as that energy moves down into your throat, it seeps behind all the boundaries, all the things that have ever told you to stay quiet, to be small. No one wants to hear your voice. All that stuff fades away and you become strong. Your voice gets louder, but just loud enough for people to hear, strong enough for people to hear, strong enough for you to be confident. And speak your truth. Speak the things that you know need to be said, allowing yourself the voice of your dream with confidence, clarity, and compassion. And as that energy moves down into shoulders and arms, fills up your torso, it also stops in the center and oozes its way beyond all those boundaries that you have to find that divine spark, the spark that the universe gave you to bring to this world, and connects with the earth energies and that divine spark, this trifecta of creativity, of imagination, of possibility, leads you to your path to move forward, to make things happen in due time, in the right time, in divine time. Oh, our card for today is come to life. Come to life. All right. You are the most sacred of all sacred artworks. You are bringing yourself to life now, and this is how it must be. Of course, something being essential doesn't mean it will always be easy. You must support yourself and have courage during this process. Your monkey mind is not to run the show. It might have a lot to say, and at times it seems very convincing, but it is not the one in charge. Your mind can inspire you with ideas. However, it is the real you that speaks through your rebellious, sacred heart and is living your life, not the monkey mind. The mind is not much more than a swirling cacophony of habitual reactions. Beneath habitual thoughts, there is a deep, sensual, creative, and energetic awakening happening to you. It is so far beyond what the mind is now capable of controlling. Others might not like it because it shakes things up. Coming to life tends to do that. However, it is happening now, and the only real choice you have to make is how to deal with it. Coming to life means feeling. It might bring joy, but it could equally bring sadness, rage, or fear. It could bring all of these and more. Feelings will come and go quite swiftly when allowed to flow. You might need to paint, write, enact ritual to help the energy flow. Don't are uncovering the art of the universal creator. You are honoring the sacredness of life by exploring it without restraint. And that includes the flow of your feelings. You don't have to do anything with them other than express. You don't have to do any yeah, you don't have to do anything other than express. You may want to analyze or you may not. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you are getting in touch with feeling. Learning how to access your feelings allows you to learn how to access your intuition, creative inspiration, and genuine internal guidance. These aspects flow from the same place and are often couched within your feelings in the form of emotions as well as physical sensations. The journey underneath the mind and into a sensual emotional connection with your feelings, emotions, and body is for sacred purpose. It is a part of your path. You are one of the sacred but powerful minority that have chosen to come into a body and live consciously within it. That may seem like it applies to everybody, but when you experience it for yourself, you will realize that this is actually rather rare. There are plenty of bodies without a spirit really residing within to care for, love, and honor them as a sacred animal. Fortunately, this minority is powerful enough that it can keep human culture in balance, but only just. We need every single one of us that is capable to be aware of the task and move beyond the mind and into the body. This is especially so if you have drawn the oracle of beyond the mind, the heart beats. You may feel drawn to read the guidance of that oracle once you have completed the healing process below to support you on this part of your life path. To come into your sensuality, you will need to anchor your experiences. You may be blessed with a relationship that are you may be blessed with relationships that are conscious enough to be interested in your journey in a constructive rather than controlling or undermining way. If so, talk, converse, share. If not, then you will need to be more resourceful in how you support yourself through your awakening process, at least until you attract some more conscious connections into your life. It is likely that these connections are already on their way just because you are working with the energy of this oracle deck. This is especially so if you have also drawn the conscious connections or collaborative dreaming cards, or feel inspired to read one or both of those messages after you have completed the healing process below. You can support your own process by scheduling time for yourself and keeping to it like you would the most important date with destiny. So, get to writing in your journal, do your dances, paint your pictures, create your creations. Be kind to your body, listen to it, and let it be alive. Even in times of pain, know that there will also be ecstasy and bliss as the process of healing and awakening continues. The message of this oracle is be alive. Don't imagine you can go back to sleep. You are far too awake for that now. There is no falling back into old ways. If you do so, it will be short-lived and won't feel the same as it used to. You may grieve this. You will certainly, eventually, celebrate it. You have crossed the threshold from an old way of being in an old life, and try as you might, you cannot return. It is better to let it go. Grieve if needs be, celebrate if needs be, or do both and move on into this moment. There is another adventure awaiting you now. You need a deeper connection to your own instincts, body, feelings, and intuitions so that you can receive this new calling. You can trust in it too. Embrace it, and it will embrace you. Come to life. I'm hearing birdies out here. I'm hearing the animals and the trees rustle. It's kind of fun. It's life. It's being. Hearing the cars come around and do the thing. It's life. Come to life. Feel your feelings. Allow them to move through you. I came up with this, emotions, those feelings, those emotions are just ethereal motions. They're ethereal. They want to move. So move. Like it said in here, right? Dance, paint, create, move through it, and it will flow. And you won't be stuck. When you're still and you're stuck, that's where fear has its biggest grip. So if you flow and you move and you just let it, the anger get, I just want to be angry, or the happy, yay, 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 or the sad, I want to be sad. Move your body through it, and it will flow and be done. And you won't need to do it again. It's when it's bottled up that it becomes bigger than it should. When it's bottled up, it can become an explosion because all of that force of motion is in this little space. And at some point, the pressure of all of that motion becomes too much. And it has to move. It will move. And it'll move in unexpected ways, destructive ways, not so happy ways. But it'll move. So why not allow it to move when it's here? Feel the feelings. All right, let's do the healing process. We're still connected to the energies that surround us. This says, lay quietly and play some beautiful music that you love. So if you're sitting, that's okay too. You can sit. Oh, you may or may not have music around, but listen to the birds, listen to the noise, the music of the world. Okay, to my 2 cents. So lie quietly and play some beautiful music that you love. Allow it to move through your body as though the sound is pure energy and you are light as air. Let the sound feel good. Let your cells receive the sound energy. Feel the music rattle about in your body as if the sound waves are making your cells vibrate. They are. Let there be life. Get up and move if you wish. If you have emotion arising, be with it, but don't hold on to it. Let it rise and fall as it will. Be in this process for as long as feels right for you. Feeling you have had enough indicates that you have completed the healing process for this oracle. You may wish to repeat this exercise daily for several weeks. If so, choose music that feels right to you each time. You can then see the difference this healing process has on your well-being, your energy levels, and the ease in which you access your intuition and feelings. Also note the clarity in what you perceive. You might be surprised at what a little music therapy, consciously received, can do for you. Come alive. Enjoy. Feel. Emote. Let it bubble up. Let your divine spark guide you. You are worth it. You are worthwhile. Your dream is worth it. Namaste. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these morning musings. If you've enjoyed, take two. If you've been enjoying them, please hit the like and subscribe button below. There's a bell up there somewhere that will notify you when I go live next, which up until yesterday, I have done every day for the last few months and plan on continuing to do every day going forward. So take care, come alive, be you, go for your big dream. I'm Amelia McHenry with Dodona Coaching, and I want you to remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot off the gas, baby. Let's do this, and I'll see you tomorrow.